Let's begin with the obvious. The list of canceled Netflix shows is long, and it's getting longer. 1899 was canceled after just one season, even though it was created by the minds behind Dark and had a huge fan base eagerly waiting for season 2. The OA ended mid-story after season 2, despite a passionate global fan movement begging for its return. Mindhunter, one of Netflix's most acclaimed crime series, was placed on indefinite hold even though its creators wanted to continue. Then there's I Am Not Okay With This, Santa Clarita Diet, Glow, Archive 81, and many more, each with unique stories, strong casts, and loyal fans. In many cases, these cancellations came with no warning, no explanation, just gone. Why is this happening? It comes down to Netflix's favorite employee, the algorithm. See, unlike traditional TV networks that measure success over time, Netflix relies heavily on early metrics, especially within the first 28 days of a show's release. Key data points include completion rate, how many people finish the season; drop-off rate, how quickly people stop watching; retention, do they come back for the next season? If a show doesn't perform fast, it doesn't survive. Even shows with slow-burn audiences or long-term potential are killed early if they don't match the instant gratification Netflix wants. It's not about how good the story is, it's about how efficiently it performs. So when you stop at episode 3 and think, "I'll come back to this later," Netflix sees it as a red flag. And that flag may get your favorite show canceled. There's also a practical, business-driven reason: money. Each new season of a show costs more. Cast members renegotiate salaries. Production values increase. Locations get bigger. Storylines get more ambitious. To Netflix, continuing a show is a bigger investment than starting a brand new one. So rather than spending $50 million on season 3 of a fan favorite, they'd rather spend $20 million launching a flashy new project that might bring in more subscribers. In this way, Netflix isn't in the business of stories, it's in the business of subscriber acquisition. And the easiest way to acquire new users? Launch something new that looks exciting and buzzworthy, even if it means throwing away everything you've already built. For creators, this model is brutal. Imagine spending years crafting a story arc, designing a multi-season narrative, and working with actors to build deep character development, only to be told the story is over halfway through. Writers of the OA were devastated. "We had 5 seasons planned," they said. The creators of 1899 had already written season 2 and were blindsided by the cancellation. Many find out via Twitter or through a brief email. No feedback, no second chances. This culture discourages risk-taking. Why write the next Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones when your story might never reach its conclusion? Netflix's approach is creating a world where ambitious storytelling is punished and safe, simple concepts are rewarded. And what about us, the audience? We've started noticing the pattern, and we're changing our behavior because of it. More and more viewers now say, "I'll wait until it gets renewed before I start watching. I don't want to invest if it's just going to be canceled. Why bother falling in love with something that won't finish?" Netflix is training its own audience to be suspicious, not excited. Where once we binged shows with enthusiasm, we now hesitate. And that hesitation is hurting Netflix's long-term reputation. They're building a library of half-finished stories, and viewers are starting to tune out. Other platforms have taken a different approach. HBO gave us 8 seasons of Game of Thrones and continues to nurture shows like Succession and The Last of Us. Apple TV Plus renewed slow-burn dramas like For All Mankind and Severance before they even became mainstream hits. Prime Video invested in The Boys and The Expanse, building long-term universes. These platforms seem to care about completion, about storytelling, about creator trust. Netflix? It feels more like a fast fashion version of TV. Cheap, flashy, disposable. What's at stake here isn't just your favorite show, it's the future of storytelling itself. If data determines everything, nuance dies. Complex characters, long-form arcs, artistic risks. None of these fit neatly into a 28-day metric. And when creators know their show might be canceled after season 1, they stop building bigger visions. They play it safe, they shrink their scope. Netflix's model is training writers to minimize ambition, and that's a creative tragedy. The magic of television has always been the long game. When that disappears, we're left with content, not stories. The Netflix cancellation epidemic is more than a meme. It's a symptom of a deeper issue, prioritizing short-term clicks over long-term commitment. So here's the question: do you still trust Netflix to finish the stories it starts? Let us know in the comments. Which Netflix cancellation hurt you the most? And which show do you wish got the ending it deserved? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives like this. We finish our videos. Netflix should too.